When you find a real estate platform that aligns everyone in the entire company financially by making us real estate agents owners, so when the average agent wins, everyone wins, that's the secret to success. And when you surround yourself with like-minded entrepreneurial people who absolutely love what they do, they love serving people, they love God and life, and you put yourself in an environment of high energy, high producing, positive people every day, you can't help but succeed in business and life. We are changing the real estate industry and changing real estate agents' lives. Welcome to the Financial Freedom Forever Podcast.
Well, hey, Sandy, I'm super excited to have you on our Financial Freedom Forever podcast today. We have Sandy Dhillon from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm super excited to have you on today, Sandy. How you doing?
Hi, thank you. Oh my God, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me, Andre.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm looking forward to our conversation. So let's just get started right away and just kind of tell me your real estate journey, a little bit about your background and who's Sandy Dhillon, and we'll share your real estate experience.
Thank you, Andre. By the way, that was a great introduction, and I'm super excited to be here and share a little bit about me. Well, real estate started a few years back, probably over 10 years ago. But prior to that, I was working and living the corporate dream, right?
Right.
They say it was a 9-to-5 job, but my job literally was from 7 to 7.
Wow.
Grinding on the road in traffic. I worked with a lot of VPs in the corporate world, business planning. It was crazy, but it was also exciting. So my background is marketing. So I graduated and became a marketing manager for some of the top, companies in Toronto.
Okay.
Then I got married and the kids started rolling in. That changed everything. I had to take a step back.
Sure.
So my husband was a realtor before I was, delved into the real estate industry. And I mean, we're a partner. We're husband and wife. We've got a beautiful family, starting a beautiful family. We have, similar goals and objectives, and why not? So I was supporting him on that while I was, on mat leave. So I got my feet really, wet, call it. And I started liking it, started picking up a few things here and there, supporting him, more of the day-to-day administrative stuff. And then I said to myself, why not? Why not just go get your license? And
right.
I did that.
How long ago did you get your license?
Sorry?
How long has it been since you've had your real estate license?
Well, I got my license, I think it was at 2013. I'm thinking around 2013, but I've been in the business since 2007.
Oh, okay.
And that was supporting him. So I knew everything about putting offers together, cold calling, door knocking, dealing with clients closing. So I was able to pick up all of those skill sets before I actually delved into it myself solo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very fantastic. So a busy mom of how many?
Three.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. It was challenging, I tell you. And this is for all the realtor moms out there. You can do it. When I started this career, I had, with my husband, I had 3 children, and all 3 of them were under the age of 6. So my hands were full, on the clock, regular, doing things. And then just delving into the real estate world was, I can't say if it was easy, but I had to juggle my time and just kind of manage the day-to-day expectations. But if I could do it, you can do it. And today I'm in a different stage of my life where my children are, independent. My eldest is 16 almost. So I'm able to do a lot more today than I was literally about 5-10 years ago. So, yeah.
That's fantastic. So, tell us a little bit more about your real estate history as far as, the company. You were an agent with your husband, you said. What were you doing once you got your real estate license, and how's it been going before you got plugged into EXP, and some of the challenges that you had?
For sure. So like everyone else, you get your license, you're supercharged and pumped to join a brokerage. And I did. I joined, I joined Royal LePage. for my start of my career. And I kid you not, it's one thing what you learn in school. It's another thing that, you actually have to go out there and you do things yourself. There wasn't really a support system. So everything was trial and error, really.
Wow. Yeah.
And when I say a solo agent, you are actually an independent on your own. The next agent in the brokerage is your competitor. And so there was no support or no helping hand, how to put an offer together. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous putting my first deal together. And I remember the agent telling me, oh, you weren't supposed to sign this, or your client was supposed to sign here and initial here. And, you forget these things, it's okay. But over the course of years, I picked it up. And thankfully, my husband, he put a few offers in too during the process of me learning real estate. So I was able to grasp a few things. Yeah. During the course of my 10 years of real estate, I've changed a couple of brokerages actually.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I was always looking for something new and something different, or how to get ahead. I tried the different franchise models. And then delved into more of an independent brokerage. And at some point last year, I was going through, I really need to make a change, make a difference. Like, I'm doing the same thing. I'm grinding every day, making the same phone calls, trying to get listings, trying to get buyers. But I wasn't really creating that future financial freedom per se.
Right.
It was, whatever I did this year, I had to repeat it again next year and again next year. But what the real big drawing point to EXP was the opportunity for me to expand my wings and grow a team without having a broker license, and not just locally, globally. So I was introduced to the model last year. So it's been about a year and a half at EXP.
Okay.
And aligned myself with these wonderful individuals today that I had no relationship with prior to it. And I'm really, really grateful for meeting them. And honestly, I can't tell you enough that I'm so happy and proud to say they're my senior business partners. I bet you everyone else out there in the real estate world working for an independent brokerage or working for a franchise can actually say that about
what? Oh, we got a little glitch here. Internet, gotta love internet. While we're waiting for Sandy to come back, I want to shout out to Pierre, Anna, Gary, Mary. Thanks for jumping on. If you guys have any questions, please put your questions in the comment box, and hopefully Sandy's going to be coming right back in here. Gotta love technology, right? So anyway, hopefully she'll be coming in here in a few minutes. What Sandy was talking about was our senior business partners. Our senior business partners it's pretty unbelievable, because you have people that you're aligned with that absolutely have everything. They have your back, right? They have your back when you have questions, when you need help with marketing, you need someone to step in and take care of some paperwork for you. You have a big question about a problem that you have. You just have so many people that you can go to. Oh, we got Sandy back. Hey, Sandy.
My apologies. I don't know what's happening, but this is the first.
Hey, it happens. We're live, so anything can happen. I was just sharing while you were gone for a minute that the senior business partners is just such a big deal, right?
Absolutely.
We can reach out to them at any time. I've texted some of my partners because I know I can, and they're night owls like me, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and we're having conversations about like the big event. I text Pierre 10, 11 o'clock at night. Pierre's on here now, and we're always helping each other, growing each other's businesses. Like the big event that we have coming up here, right? Tell us about that.
Well, yeah, we're super excited about that one. We have an event, an in-person live event on October 4th, 10 a.m. in a venue here in Toronto. We have been really pushing it live. Al Stasic is coming down and he's going to be sharing his experience. He's going to be sharing all of that great coaching tips that we can all, and agents in general, can apply to their business and become successful. We've invited so many individuals that can really benefit from here and what we have to offer. But we couldn't put this together with all of our team members and especially our senior partners coming together collectively and planning out this event. I'm hoping that we're going to probably have more than like 150 to 200 agents there live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a free event. Any other real estate agent can come. You just need to get an invitation, right? So any real estate agent that's anywhere close to the GTA, call or text Sandy for a link, and we can get you invited. If you don't know Al Stasic, he was one of the coaches for the National Association of Expert Advisors, NAEA. He was just like you and I, maybe struggling in the beginning, just a solo agent selling 20, 30, 40 homes a year. He invested in himself into NAEA coaching and training, and he started doubling and tripling his business. And now he's doing, I think, between 300 and 400 units a year with his small team. And when we asked him to come down and do this event, it was like, sure, man, I'm there, right? He's not charging us. He's just flying up here and going to spend a couple of days with us and training our team, training our agents on our team. And the name of the event is double your business, right? Double your business live. And I'm super excited about it. I'm jumping on a plane and I'm flying to Toronto myself from Georgia here, just so I can go to that event and be with my business partners and continue growing my business as well. So
here's the thing, Andre. I've spoken to many agents that are like relatively new to the industry and agents that have like 15, 20 years plus. And I kid you not, there's a good chunk of them that value, learning from experts, that value the free coaching. Coaching is really important. But then there's a percentage of those agents that know it all. They don't think that they need coaching. They don't think that they can take something from an expert and apply it to their business. I truly believe that because the industry is changing so fast, we should be open-minded.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And obviously change with the time. Apply those new technologies, the systems, the tools, and even just aligning yourself with those individuals is really key for your business. And EXP allows you to do that. Not a lot of people know, but EXP allows me to build this business, this team, and just keep running with it, where I couldn't do that in my previous, brokerages.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So before you moved over with EXP, you were a solo agent or a team, husband and wife team. And since you moved over, what does your team look like now? And, how has the EXP model been able to help you grow that team where you couldn't do that in previous companies?
See, I think the first thing is that you have to love what you do. And if you truly believe in the model, you can then communicate that really well to other agents.
Right.
And I also believe that to become a general or to become a leader, you've got to actually go through the ups and downs, learn a lot, but also be willing to be trained and take some of the experiences and apply it. And help other people. With EXP, it's all about how to help the next person, the next agent. And I truly believe that we're agents, we're success obsessed, agents helping agents every day. My phone is ringing off the hook, like you mentioned earlier. My phone is ringing off the hook all times, picking up a call late at night or first thing in the morning. And it could be as easy as, can you review my offer? Or what do I do in this case? There's a multiple offer situation happening. Or, it could be a variety of things, but I have to say that over the course of years, I've learned that my passion is really working and aligning myself with others. And I've started doing that and started bringing on some fabulous agents on my team that pretty much align with my personality and
Sure.
skill set. And also, they can contribute to this as well, the success. Together, we can, we balance each other. So there's a great bunch of agents on my team. I'm super excited and proud of them. And, they're starting to close deals and bring on agents. So that alone is pretty exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, and you're not only have your team members there in Toronto, don't you have some team members in other countries as well?
Yeah. So I have a few agents out in India. I'm working on Mexico as well. He should be onboarding in the next couple of weeks, so I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, I'm just working on a few agents across Canada. So, and that's where that freedom is with EXP. I can do that. Andre, I didn't share this with you, but the big reason why I moved over to EXP is it was about timing, where I was giving so much of my commission to my brokerage.
Okay.
Literally, you're not going to believe this. I gave over $100,000 in 1 year in
Wow.
commission. And I said, that's enough. That is enough.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And all I had to do was give 16,000 back to EXP and grow a team and have, passive monthly income. Now, how beautiful is that?
Yeah. And not to mention the 5 ways that you get stock, right? Just for doing what you're already
Absolutely.
doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
And
I'm
having ownership.
creating wealth for my children. How exciting is that?
What I share with people is, because most people are happy. No one wants, usually, unless they're unhappy, and we don't want unhappy people. We want happy people, right? But it's inconvenient to make any kind of a change. But I just tell people, it's a business. We're all here in business, right? And it's a business decision. You gotta do the math, right? And if you do the math, and you look out what's in the best interest of your family. I have a lot of people, hey, I love my broker, I love the people I work with, and I get it. We do too, right? But do you love your broker and more than your own personal family? Because when you do the math, well, what you just said, you were paying out $100,000 a year, and now you only pay out 16,000 with EXP as a team leader before you cap and go to 100%. And I know if you haven't yet, you will be hitting the Icon Agent Award, right? So when you do, usually about 20 either leases or sales over your cap, you get that entire 16 grand back. So you're at 100%,
Yeah.
right?
Listen, the company's been transparent from day one. It took me some time to really understand the model, and every day is a learning curve, but it took time. I mean, I remember when Mona, my senior business partner,
Right.
introduced the model to me, and the first thing I said to her, yeah, it's too good to be true. No.
Right.
Like, I don't understand. Where is it? Show me where what I need to know. Where are the hidden fees and expenses? And but it wasn't. It was true. So it took some time to sort of understand and kind of transition in. But when I transition in, that's it. I've plunked myself. I planted my feet, and I'm not going anywhere. There's no reason for me to go anywhere. I'm building a team for God's sake. Like, I'm supercharged and pumped every day.
Yeah, and across Canada, US, and other countries. I just heard yesterday, I think we just passed 65,000 agents. So that's pretty exciting.
That's amazing.
And I know they feel that we're probably going to hit 100,000 by the end of this year. I know that for a fact there's more than 1,000 people joining every single week.
Yeah.
Across the country. So it is pretty crazy. And it's fun. What was the most difficult part of being a solo agent before you became a team? And how has that been? And by growing your team here at EXP, how's that really helped you bring your business to the next level?
You had mentioned something earlier. A lot of agents are kind of set in their ways. So me being a solo agent and kind of know the business, I think, and then coming into a model where It's okay to talk to your senior partners. It's okay to ask questions. And someone's actually asking me questions, how can I help them? And it was a little bit of a, culture shock kind of thing,
Yeah.
like to come into an environment where everyone just loves everyone's connected somehow. The collaboration is key here. The community that we've all built, right? Whereas my other brokerages, not so much. Every day you're kind of hustling and doing the same old thing, but the connection wasn't, and that's key here at EXP. The connections.
Well, other companies, there's just no financial alignment. You can be friends with the people in your office, but you really end up being, you're still kind of competitors, right? You're still going after some of the same deals. But in this model, because we're financially connected,
right,
we all win when the company wins, and anyone obviously in our team and in our group, we all benefit from it because of the structure. So that's why everybody's smiling and people are calling you, hey Sandy, hey, how can I help you? How can I grow your team? Right? We've had several conversations before about what we can do to help you get to the next level. And it's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and to transition from solo to a team lead, it's a great feeling. It's phenomenal. I feel important. I feel like I'm making a difference in someone's life. I feel like the respect is there, all levels actually.
Right.
And there's always something to learn and something to gain from, and something to share with everyone.
And what's exciting will happen to you as well, if it hasn't already, is you start getting these texts from some of your team members. Oh my gosh, I just got a $500 revenue share check that I wasn't expecting, or wow, I just checked my stocks and there's X amount of dollars in there. And I had no idea it went up so much. Those really make me smile when I get some of those. That's for sure.
It's nice, and the thing is, we all celebrate that together. I remember my senior partner. She said, "Oh my God, I got my first revenue check. It was like $1.30." But we were super pumped and excited about it, jumping up and down, because even though it was $1.30, it wasn't the $1.30. It was that, oh my God, I've actually made a difference, and it's starting to accumulate now. And that's just it. Just kind of set it and kind of forget it. Let it happen and compound on its own. And now she's doing phenomenal. And I'm right there. Hopefully one day I can say the same thing.
Yeah, it does get exciting. I remember, you don't forget your first one, right? My first revenue check was $408 from a friend that had a sale in California. I'm in Georgia. He's in California, had his first sale. $408. The next month, he didn't make any sales. I didn't make any extra money, but that's okay, right? We're used to not making, extra income only on your deals. Right. But the next month, he sold 3 properties, and I made like another $1,500. And for doing what? Just sharing the opportunity with their friends. So it is pretty exciting.
It is exciting.
What surprised you about? I know most people, when they are doing their due diligence and looking at the company, we all assume things, right? You don't know what you don't know. But what was surprising to you once you joined the company that was better than you thought it would be, being a cloud-based company?
Nothing. Because as a solo agent, you're already working on your own. You're working in your car, on the phone, doing showings on the road constantly. So to me, it was like when I was approached by, being a cloud-based, it didn't affect me, because I didn't need an office to go to.
Right.
And a lot of agents do need that. It's a comforting thing, I guess. But in actual reality is that we're always out there. We're meeting clients. We're constantly doing showings, and it's always on the road, not in an office. I feel like if you're constantly in the office, you're not productive. You're not.
Yeah, exactly. We're out on the road, showing houses, listing houses, and making things happen. Yeah.
That's right. And you see that, and being cloud-based I had some questions about how this would work, but those were all answered, and everything is pretty much live through the world and live through transactional, the SkySlope transaction desk we use,
Right.
everything is managed properly. So those were like the main questions I had. I just wanted to make sure that I had somewhere to go or someone to ask questions about
Right.
certain deals, and those were answered. Now, here's the thing, Andre. For me, and I think a lot of agents probably feel the same way, is that you may be committed to your current brokerage or may not be. For me, there was no commitment. It was about, how do I get to the next level? If that means that I'm going to put my time and effort into a brokerage, it might be a year or 2 years. But after the two-year mark, I start thinking again and again, okay, is there a better program out there? Is there a better brokerage out there? And with EXP, there's no reason for me to leave, because today EXP has gone far beyond my expectations. But in turn, I'm also, helping so many agents along the way. I feel important. I feel like we're all connected. There's a reason why we're here today, and there's no reason for me to leave. If I wanted to leave, I would have left literally 2 to 3 months down the road. It's that easy. I mean, you don't have to do much here. You can terminate your contract and you can walk away.
Yeah,
and
they don't hold you.
They don't even have that option, because if you do break or terminate your contract, you've got some penalties to pay, and or you're committed for that term, whether it's 1 year or 5 years.
Yeah, that's a great point. A lot of people don't know that. That EXP doesn't hold you hostage. If you have 10 listings and for some reason you're unhappy or whatever, it makes sense for you to go somewhere else. Just sign one form from your seller and they release the listings. All your leads, you just take them all with you. You can leave the next day. I had someone that was already coming over from another company, and he called back and said, they're telling me I'm going to have to pay them $3,000 if I leave before my 1 year time frame is up. So he signed a year contract, and they're going to charge him $3,000 to leave. And he was a newer agent, didn't have the money to do that. So now he's stuck in a company that he's not happy with. That doesn't make sense. Why would anyone do that? So that if any company holds you to staying, that should be a red flag, I would think. But
there's a lot of contracts out there that agents don't really read before they sign. They get too excited.
I tell everyone to read our independent contract agreement, because when they read the whole thing, they're like, wow, I didn't realize how agent centric that the company really is. And they figure out things like, hey, what happens if you work with a company 5 years or 10 years or whatever it might be, and maybe you have 10,000 or 20,000 a month, whatever it might be, coming in passive income, and you pass away and the good Lord takes you home. What happens to that $20,000 a month that you worked hard for? It tells you in the ICA that you can basically will that to your kids or to anyone that you want. All they have to do is get the real estate license, because it is commissions being paid out right within 12 months of you passing, and pay the little $85 in the States, $139 in Canada.
That's right.
Per month for the $1,000 worth of technology that we get. They don't even have to sell a house, but your kids or grandkids, whoever you left it to, click that. So it's generational wealth, and that's the kind of things that you learn when reading our ICA. Hey, anyone who is on watching, hey, give us some love. Share this podcast. If you have any questions for Sandy, busy mom of 3, been in the real estate business, over 10 years. How does she do it? Please give us any questions at all, and we'll ask her. But what kind of support do you get, Sandy? You mentioned your senior business partners often that are, some of them may be local to you, some maybe not local. But what kind of support specifically do you get from them and from like the brokers at EXP, being a cloud-based company? How does that work?
Well, I have to be thankful that I joined a phenomenal group of individuals. And right up to, I've got my husband, who's my senior partner, Mona Carta. So my husband's name is Vic Dhillon. We've got Mona Carta. We've got Rick. Dhillon as well. I know we're not related. We have the same last name.
Right.
And then also another individual who's near and dear to me, but not location wise, but his name is Pierre. Pierre Nadeau is phenomenal. And all of these senior partners of mine, every day are willing to take my call and just giving me that push, that coaching, that what do I do in a situation with agents, or it could be a deal of some sort. But I'm not going to kid you. They're available to me. If I call them and I get their voicemail, they see a missed call, they call me right back, literally the same day. Without them, hands down. I mean, these guys are phenomenal. They have years of experience and all different sets of experience as well. Pierre has a brokerage background. Rick had a team. Mona starting out, so as new. And then there was my husband with some experience. So collectively, we've been working together. And I think we complement each other. So it's been working great.
That's awesome. I do want to point out too, when we're talking about, being a cloud-based brokerage and such, but the myth out there is, okay, if I need an office, I got to go to an office, where do I go? Well, what people don't understand is many of us do have offices, right? Rick Dhillon has a big, beautiful office that you guys have that you've opened up there in Mississauga. Pierre, before he joined eXp, had his own independent company, his own office. We do have offices all over the U.S. and Canada, and obviously in the other countries. So you absolutely have places to go to. But like myself, I don't have any kids home. As long as the dog's not barking too loud, I work from my home and save the 30-minute travel time back and forth, and just take care of everything here. So, I want to make sure people understand there's definitely offices to go to and teams to get plugged into. I had a team member that was in, I forget what state, but she moved to Arizona, and she was an experienced agent, but it's a brand new market. So struggling a little bit. So she said, I really probably should join a team until I really understand the market really well and get things going. So I got on our private Facebook page, checked out who we had locally in Phoenix, and I had 3 other team members, not specifically under my team, but within eXp. And she interviewed which ones, and she jumped on one of their teams. And I just talked to her the other day, and she's doing phenomenal.
That's amazing.
That's a pretty cool.
That's comforting in knowing that it doesn't matter where you are in the world. We will put you in contact with a group in that city or state to help you through that. And I truly believe in, even though we're talking about, specific line and our senior partners, there's a ton of other lines and groups here within eXp. And I kid you not, I'm sure they're open to, opening their doors to other eXp agents. And why not? We're here, we're growing together.
One team, one dream.
Yeah.
Now, I know there's so much training and coaching within eXp. There's like 50, 60 hours a week that you can jump on. It's live in our cloud office. But then we have access to our private Facebook pages because of our group with Jay Kinder, Michael Reese, Al Stasic, who's flying up here next week. Have you taken advantage even had time to take advantage of any of the NAEA coaching and training through Jay Kinder or Michael Reese, or getting into their schedules for any help at all? Or
Absolutely. I was able to connect with Jay Kinder as well through his calendar. Same thing with Al, and talking to teams and brokerages. It's comfort to know that all my senior partners are available to jump on a Zoom call with me and just kind of share the vision and idea about eXp to them. But in terms of training and coaching, you're right. There's a lot of training out in the eXp world. I mean, we've got so much information on these Facebook groups as well. Rick also has a Facebook group, Linchpins. And within our own groups, we've got some training and shared folders. So we're trying to maximize and utilize what is out there. But if there's any gaps, we're trying to fill those gaps as well. With any new agent joining my team, I want them to go through the eXp world, learn, go through the orientation, learn a little bit about eXp and some of the processes and systems and tools we use, because You need to understand that. But more importantly, just get connected within the groups. And I think Andre, we do a great job of, as soon as a new agent comes on, we get them connected to all of these Facebook groups, the coaching program, NAEA, the Facebook groups. What else is there? Just even WhatsApp groups we have. And the beautiful thing about our WhatsApp group is that we can ask questions in there. Our agents can go in there and ask just general questions. Oh, how do I submit a deposit receipt, or how do I get a deposit receipt? What do I do? And it's sitting there. You can ask the question, or you can actually visit one of these Facebook group pages and download that information. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So if there was, one takeaway that you want to make sure anyone listening today, any personal friends, maybe someone's on the fence, they've heard a little bit about it, but really haven't sat down with anyone about the model. What would you want to share with them? Make sure they took away from our interview today. If there was one thing.
There is one thing, is just be open-minded. Take that opportunity. You owe it to yourself to see what else is out there. And why not take that opportunity and see what EXP is about and how it can make a difference in your life. And I strongly believe that timing is key too. Not everybody's on that same times. I also believe that today, it might not be your day, but at some point, a lot of people are going to be switching to EXP. It's not going to be today. It might not be 6 months from now, like literally 6 years from now. There's going to be a lot of people coming into EXP. Yeah. Yeah.
The growth has been incredible. I mean, when I started, there was only 16,000 agents, and we just hit 65,000 in 2.5 years. So it's been pretty crazy growth. And
it has
so
been.
You got to be wondering, well, what's going on over there? Why is that happening? And it's just, I mean, it means something for everyone. I mean, in the beginning, when we first asked, I don't know if we really dug really deep. You said one of the important things was, the multiple streams of income, basically like the revenue share, obviously the stock. Are those the top two things that really attracted you to the company, or were there others as well?
For me, it was about the revenue share and stocks.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we love real estate. We love selling real estate, but isn't it beautiful to get passive income and as well as get stocks versus, and a lot of agents do this. They promote themselves when they get a plaque or a certificate of, of some club or diamond club or top performing agent for the month. That's wonderful. But those nice awards and plaques are not going to get you anything. Whereas at EXP, we're getting stocks and we're getting, we bring on agents, we're growing our team. In other brokerages, you're not getting much. Whereas here, we're getting passive income. Why not?
Right.
Why not?
And we all believe, I think most people believe, we all need a coach, no matter, I was doing 300 deals a year with my business partner in New York with our small team, but we had a coach. That's how we got to that level. But there were people that were doing 400 or 500 units. And we were always trying to get to the next level. So I always believe no matter what level that you're at, you can always use a coach, right? And we have at no charge to us whatsoever because of our group and having access to Jay Kinder, Michael Reese. People don't know, Jay was number 2 in Caldwell Banker, selling 538 homes a year a while back, and has his own coaching company that they give us free access to. But over on top of that, I know Jay and Al and Michael, they all have coaches, right? They have coaches that are, at higher levels, like Tony Robbins type coaches, right?
That's right.
And I don't know if you know this yet, Sandy, or not, but I won't say the amount, but it was a ton of money that Jay Kinder is paying one of his coaches, Mr. Michael Burt, to coach all of us in his business, in his team underneath him at EXP. So that's going to be available to everyone in our private Facebook page here, I think coming real soon.
That's amazing.
I'm pretty excited about it.
I think it's important that you brought that up, is coaching. And we definitely do need coaching to go to the next level. And by joining and aligning with us, myself, Andre, our line here, we're getting that for free. So there are some great programs out there, the Tom Ferry's, the Proctor groups, and people are paying, I don't know, probably 30,000 plus a year to go to these coaching, and we're getting it all for free here. They're phenomenal. Our group, especially Jay Kinder and Al, giving us access to this and just being available and helping us taking our business to the next level.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Before Jay moved, when he was still in Dallas, one of my partners, Dan, called him up and said, "Hey, before you move, we'd love to come out and hang out with you for a couple of days and just model you and just kind of, see what you're doing so we can build a business, as big as you have." And without hesitation, he's like, "Yeah, sure, come on." Me and Dan jumped on the plane, and as the moving van, the moving truck was outside, and he had movers in his house, him and Michael Reeves both. We were in their office, shadowing them for 3 days. Who does that? I know some coaching companies, part of the 30 grand that they pay per year, you can maybe go into the office and spend a day, with them, but come to your house personally and stay in your office for 3 days at absolutely zero cost. That's what I call business partners that just keep on giving. And that's pretty cool.
I think what also is cool is not only are we hosting that event on October 4th, but after that, a few weeks later, we're all going to Vegas.
That's right. Oh, yeah. I'm super excited about Vegas, Sandy. We're going to finally get together. Well, we're going to be seeing you in Canada. So yeah, we're going to be in Toronto on August 4th, and then we're going to be going to Kingston, right? So if you know anybody that's in Ottawa or within driving distance of Kingston, we'll be there on the 5th as well. And then
October 4th and October 5th,
right.
Al is doing a session here. And then following that, we're heading to Vegas from November 9th to 11th. We're super pumped about that one. And it's really about, and this is open to all agents, whether you're with EXP or not EXP, you should just connect yourself, learn a little bit more about EXP and how we can work together. Collaboration is key to success. I'm a true believer in that. And one of the phrases I use a lot is, I'd rather collaborate than be your competition, right? So why not? Let's just hear me out. If it's for you, great. Let's jump on a board. And if it's not, we just move forward.
That's right. So, hey, anyone's listening and you're anywhere in Canada and you're interested in doubling your business and like to come to their free event, call or text Sandy at the number on the screen there. She can get you access to it. And if you want, hey, who doesn't love going to Vegas? I don't gamble anymore. Used to, gave them too much money, but we go there, at least usually once a year to the event, to the EXP Con Super Conference. But like Sandy said, it's open to anyone. So when I used to go to other, big real estate company conferences, it was only the company. You other people weren't really invited. And we can invite anyone who we'd like to come and check out the company and absorb all the coaching and training in the 3 days of learning that we're going to have at that event in Vegas. So definitely anyone looking to go and see what we're all about, going to EXP Con would be the way to go.
Absolutely.
My last question, if you could do it all over again, Sandy, as far as joining EXP, is there anything that you would do differently?
No, I wish I was introduced to the model sooner. That's the only thing. There was nothing I would do differently. I think I'm with the right group.
Right.
I definitely believe that in my core. I love my partners. I love the team that I have today. I am excited, and I'm always excited every morning and every night when I go to bed. I feel like I'm always dreaming about EXP. That's how strange it is. But I'm in love with EXP, and I want other people to know about it and at least give it an opportunity just to, learn a little bit about it and then kind of make that decision going forward.
Right. I understand exactly what you mean. They're saying EXP is making real estate fun again, right? I've been doing this for 30 years, coached for 9 years, and it was kind of like, all right, got another listing. All right, got another buyer. And it's, I don't know. It's because of the people. I know it's because of people. People can try to copy the model, and there's always companies already trying to copy the model, but you can't copy the people. And it's just really made real estate
Well,
fun
we
again.
must be doing something right. I
again.
mean, if we're at 65,000 agents now, we must be doing something right.
Yeah, amen to that.
Yeah.
Well, any last comments, Sandy, before I let you go? I can't wait to see you in Toronto.
Looking
there
forward to
next
it.
week.
No, I just want to say thank you so much for having me, Andre, and to everyone out there, come join us. Give me a call. Give Andre a call. We're great.
All right. We'll see you soon. Thanks, Sandy. Have a blessed day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.